taking deep breaths. All right, so just got to my classroom. It's day 1 of classroom setup. It is a mess, like giving me anxiety a little bit mess in here. There's toilet paper on my teacher table. Everything is displaced and nothing is where it should be. And it is because there was a lot of work done, like patchwork on walls and stuff like that. So today's goal is to get a plan for the actual setup of the classroom. It's not gonna change too drastically, but I think what I wanna do is I wanna move my books out of that little back room. We called it the book nook, but the students didn't get access to it as much as I wanted them to have access to it. They would go in there and read, but I really want the books out during even their center and station time. There's a process that I'm gonna set up for them that kind of like helps them check the books out, but that's gonna be moved. So I'm gonna be moving some stuff around. There's some stuff that's staying, some stuff that's going to be, some stuff that's gonna be moving. But right now I'm just like in the where does everything go phase. So good news is I have some extra storage in a different building this year that I didn't have. So I think what I'm gonna do is basically move some stuff in there, get rid of a piece of furniture. So there's some things I gotta rearrange. So anyways, okay. Here's to a new school year, to a new setup. I'm hoping all of this turns out amazing and there are no hiccups. So I'll keep you guys posted on the progress. Pray for me. Okay, so that is going outside. That's being shifted down. That and that's going over there. That's on there. All this is moved. That's on there. She'll be in that wall. I'm gonna keep on this. I'm gonna keep that here. The station's there. Ooh. I need more coffee. Okay. I think I've got a plan. It only requires rearranging all the furniture in the classroom. So, just a little bit of work. What if I move the stage there? No, it won't fit. Why is it so hard? I love you, stage, but I can't find a spot for you. So I'm trying to decide where everything goes. And as far as flow and everything goes, so I've got this amazing, you can't really see it, it'll adjust. I've got all of these awesome books in here. There's like 600 books. And I love this room. I think it's super cute, but super cute doesn't necessarily mean functional. And I noticed that this last year, these books really didn't get access like I wanted them to. I want them to be able to grab the books that they love to read and that interest them. And so having these books accessible to them is important to me. So the goal for me this year is to move this library out in a more like accessible place for them, because it just gets lost in this back room. And I think what I need to do is really use this back room for more storage. So that's what I'm trying to wrap my brain around right now. Another thing is I literally never sit at my desk ever. I think I sat at my desk. This is what happens to my desk. This is a perfect example. So I truly never sat at my desk last year ever. Like maybe after school once or twice, but my goal this year is to move that puppy in a different spot, and I'm probably gonna use it for storage. So last year I used crate seats, which were great for like the first 6 months, and then they started, after we got back from winter break, the heat was turned off in the room, and the plastic that I used, like, it didn't freeze, but it got so cold that when you sat on it, it cracked the plastic. So the plastic started peeling off. You guys, it was a nightmare. I think I just used the wrong plastic. Anyway, so I ended up having to cut the plastic off and just leave the fabric, which was fine. But then the boards that I used did not hold up. So I had like 5 crate seats in February, by February, like already broken. And it wasn't because the kids were being too rough on them. It truly was just because the quality was not what it should have been. I should have used a stronger board. I think I used like a, I can't remember what kind of board I used. Anyways, so the reason I say that is simply because the crate seats were a huge storage area for us for sleeping bags, because we still do a quiet nap time. So I have to wrap my brain around what I'm gonna do for sleeping bags. See the desk here? I can fit 6 crate seats under there. Like I would stack them. So they would just be colorful crates that the students would put their sleeping bags in. But I like that they're putting it in and we can tuck it away. So this isn't a desk that I'm gonna actually be sitting at. It's more like I'll use it for a table, almost like a tabletop, and then I'll use it for storage underneath. So that's what I'm thinking. So you just can't have it all, right? So the good news is I'm not buying any furniture, and I'm using this art cart right there that I got from Michael's. It's their Essex brand. It's a really good cart. So anyways, I'm gonna be using that. So this bench is awesome because it's a tabletop flip. I'll link this down below, guys, because this is awesome, truly. So this flips down and it becomes a bench seat. So if you have a flexible seating classroom, honestly, if I don't want to sound greedy because I have a lot of space, but I would totally keep this bench if I could. Last year what happened was it ended up just being something that would randomly get sat on, and I really need everything in my classroom to be functional, you know? So as much as I hate to say this, I gotta say goodbye to that bench. But that just frees up my space a little bit to kind of rearrange and move furniture. So anyways, okay, I'm gonna start rearranging. Okay, quick little update. The crates are going to be what we put blankets inside of. Now there's only 6 there and I need triple that, but at least that's one spot in the classroom that, you know, will work for those. I moved my desk here and it's not working. So anyways, I'm still trying to like figure it all out. This area is kind of cleared out back here, so I just have a lot more work to do, but I just want to give you kind of like a little update. Okay. I'm like literally, I feel like I've been like working out at the gym. We have been moving the library. So this room now is gonna be like office supply room. And then we have been moving, and I say we because my precious boys have been helping. So they're putting all the books back, and then we're gonna make like a little library cove back here, and this is all it's all fitting perfectly. So then up here, I got rid of the desk. And so anyways, we're still trucking along, but we're gonna try to move all these books back over here. So stick around, I'll do like a little time lapse here. Okay, just a quick update. I can't even believe how messy everything is, but we're coming along. So I am working on clearing out this little area. I'm gonna move a bookcase there. I moved that white bookcase, was actually over there where that blank wall is now. So anyways, we're coming along, coming along. Hey guys, okay, so I've got a friend here now helping me. We are cleaning, still reorganizing, kind of moving everything out of there. I might be able to get rid of a bookshelf, which would give me more room. So I'll keep you posted, but we're pretty much about the same. Okay guys, I'm running on like 10 brain cells, but we have made really good progress. So what our goal is today is to get the office set up and this back room cleared, and we're really close to it. So we're basically just trying to organize these two spaces so that when we leave today, this area is pretty much done. And then this area is a hot mess. I mean, it's like, it looks super messy. I'm really optimistic though. I feel like we can get it knocked out, and then I can really start focusing on kind of like the more administration type of stuff, managing the classroom, emailing parents, getting rosters set up, that kind of stuff. Okay, so it is 3:35. We've been here since 9 o'clock, and I can literally feel my body, like my brain, I'm like losing my brain. I'm feeling my energy drain. My watch earlier was like, at one point, it's the first time it has ever done this, it was like, you're stressed out, stop and breathe. And so it like made a little sound. So anyways, but I feel much better about where we're at right now. Good news is I did not have to buy one piece of furniture this year, not one. So last year I purchased a bunch of stuff. So I shopped a lot on Craigslist and Facebook Marketplace, and then I ended up buying some stuff at IKEA that I couldn't find. But this year I don't have to buy. I'm not buying literally like one thing. So I'm excited about that. And then have the main focus be the displays in the classrooms, so the bulletin boards and the kind of like the things that we're gonna put up that are more cutesy. And I'm gonna use my Cricut for that and paper. And I've got a really great friend who makes the cutest bulletin boards. She sells them for like $3.50, and I'll link her down below, but seriously, $3.50. She gives them to you. I actually have some cut out, look. So she gives them to you, and you just cut the letters out, and then you put them, I put them on my doors. So this year we're gonna have this door and this door. Those are both bathrooms, which I'm gonna have 2 bathrooms this year in my classroom. That's the first. Last year we just had 1, so I'm excited to have 2. But anyways, she makes it really easy so you can literally decorate doors, bulletin boards, that kind of thing. So I'll link her down below. Like I said, she's got so many different I mean, she just crushes it. It's just really cute, very inspiring quotes and things like that. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and keep working. So the goal for me is to knock out this back room, get my office pretty much squared away, and then tomorrow knock out this big area, and then Wednesday worry about like decorations, hopefully, and then Thursday finish up like bulletin boards and displays. Okay, I am so tired. I am so tired, but it's gonna be so, this is way easier than it was last year, because last year I moved classrooms. This year I'm just kind of rethinking my space. So anyways, okay, I'll check in with you guys later. Okay guys, I want to do a really quick update. So this back room, it's not completely set up, but the skeleton is definitely here. Everything is cleaned. It looks so good. I'm so happy with it. Everything looks super organized, and I'm not done with this area at all, but I still have some more room here to put stuff in. Then ignore the main area here. So then this area is looking pretty good too. Basically I had that shelf on this wall and we moved it there. It fits perfectly. I'm real big on like color coordinating, so it doesn't color coordinate and match perfectly, but whatever. So all the puzzles and toys and puppets, and then all of the ABC bins are on top. So these ABC bins are literally just like D for dog, D for dinosaur. Those are all just toys that have been collected over the years that we've put in there. That area is not done yet. And then this is my favorite part. Ignore the stuff on the floor. But we moved all the books over in this area, and there is, okay, ignore this stuff. There's a linoleum patch back here, and I'm so excited to have like an official painting area. And then I have a sensory table that I think what I'm gonna do is like every other month swap out the sensory table with the painting station. And then this sink works, so I can set up like an official like painting area, and then with it being on the linoleum, it'll be easy to wipe up. So I'm excited about that. This used to be where my desk was, but I felt like these books were just not as accessible as I wanted them to be. And so I moved them here. I really hope that this just sparks curiosity and gets the kids interested and curious about all the books. So I wanna keep that going. We wanna foster that love of reading. And then I added another white calyx bookshelf. That bookshelf was over there, what the ABC bins are on right now. So this gives me more storage over here, which is great because last year I used this size of bin for my students' supplies, but honestly all they have are crayons, a crayon box and a pencil box, and so that was just too big. So this year I purchased this little shoe container off of Craigslist, and like a crayon box and a pencil box fits perfectly in here. So I'm gonna plan to use it. I'm not sure that this is where it's gonna be, but I'm gonna plan to use this for their supplies. So these are the bins that I was using, and then I just basically numbered them and put them all along the counter, literally the entire length of the counter. So it took up like this whole counter space, right? So then I'll have all that counter space again, like I'll reclaim that by just using that little white box over there, you know, so I'm excited about that. Everything that I've had is being used to its max capacity too. I feel like this room is way more functional. I feel like last year it was functional, but I feel like there's more room, actually space in the room this year. And then it just makes sense, you know, it just makes sense. I don't know how to say it any other way. So anyways, so the goal tomorrow is to get this main area like cleared out, everything put away in its place. And then by the end of the day, I want to start thinking about displays and hanging up everything else that we haven't hung up, you know, along those lines. So anyways, that's it for today. I'm so excited about how that little office nook looks. I think that's really gonna be, I still need to get a chair. Like, I never sat at my desk last year. I don't even have a chair for my desk. I think I sat on a little kid's chair last year. So that is maybe one thing I need to look for. That is one thing I probably need to buy, but that's gonna be like a Facebook Marketplace or Craigslist kind of deal because I'm not gonna spend a lot of money on that. So anyways, all right guys, I'm signing off. Make sure to stick around for tomorrow. Tomorrow we're trying to get everything put away in its place so that we can start thinking about bulletin boards and displays and hanging up all the rest of the stuff. If you're not already a subscriber, consider hitting that subscribe button, and I will see you guys in tomorrow's video. Bye.